I don't know. So many people are credited with saying it's a game of two halves. This really was, and I don't know what was said at halftime by Jurgen Klopp, because it looked like him and his players believed that they were tired because they were involved in the early kickoff. I think they were 0-6 before the game from a 12:30 local time kickoff. But a change at halftime, Luis Diaz coming on, and a very different second half for Liverpool as Wolves retreated.
Yeah, I mean, jokingly, I said that they got an extra 45 minutes of rest in the first half, right? Jurgen Klopp
It's quite good for you, Janusz.
complaining about that. Of course, he's right in a way. I mean, as a manager, he's got to say that, but perhaps by saying it so often, it got in their heads. It's almost becomes an excuse. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but obviously they had their chances in the first half, but such a slow start. I mean, there was not one positive aspect of a player in the first half for Liverpool. We knew obviously what was sitting on the bench. McAllister, such an honest player. I mean, he was struggling in the first half. So again, great recognition. Obviously, he had to play somebody that traveled from South America, and he was the one because he does have the capacity, I suppose, in his lungs to do that. But it wasn't his lungs that were an issue. I don't think it was maybe in his head. Who knows? In the second half, obviously, a different story. And Mo Salah, the king of assists these days. He used to be of goals, but he contributes in every game just about. We all seen the records that he's breaking, and how important he still continues to be to Liverpool. So get out of jail card, because there was no indication for me, especially in the back. We know they're missing Van Dijk. By the way, Joe Gomez, remember when he came in for Van Dijk when he was red carded in that game? Had a couple of good games, but I never get excited about Joe Gomez. No disrespect to him, because today he struggled tremendously once again. Certainly not at right back. He can't play there. Maybe at center half he can, but he who was it? Pedro Neto. I mean, had his way with him on that side for sure. So it's one of those games that you take it, because it's probably not easy to play after international break like that. I saw statistics that since 2015, I think Liverpool has played 12 times in that early kickoff, probably more than half than anybody else when you look at the top 6 teams in the league. So is it a coincidence? I don't know. You make up your mind.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.